Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's live stream of our homebrew D&D campaign, The Darkness of Amon'Gul, a high fantasy campaign set in the continent of Creydor. We are the Conduit to Chaos, a bunch of D&D and gaming enthusiasts from Wales, and in tonight's episode, we'll rejoin our adventurers as they find themselves within the elemental plane of Earth, or as they now know it, Jortaimbor. Just a quick thank you as well before we start to everybody who's been watching our videos so far. If you are new to the channel or just tuning in, please check out our past episodes, all available on our Twitch and YouTube channels. Everything should be in the channel description below. And if you do like what you see, please consider hitting that subscribe button whilst you're there. And with that, let's dive into, before we dive into last week's or last session's recap and into tonight's action, let's head over to the table and see how everyone is. We haven't done this.
Hi, Mike. How are you doing this evening?
I'm well, thank you, Mark. How are you?
Yeah. Really looking forward to the adventure. I tell you what, though, I'm going to have a word with my travel agent.
For sure. I mean, get yourself a refund for landing yourselves in Jortaimbor, right?
Jortaimbor, yeah. I've always wanted to visit.
So for anyone watching this back, if you did come in now and wonder why we're all hilariously laughing at ourselves, is because we had some sound issues, which Mark is kindly going to edit out, but now we're acting as if everything's normal.
Yeah, that's how we're acting.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, we're just super engaged
Especially
and energetic. Oh, excellent. How is everybody feeling about Jortaimbor so far? How are you finding the elemental plane of Earth?
It's a bit dodgy in places, but there's some nice people. We met those rock guys; they were nice. But it sounds like the rock. Yeah, I can't remember the names. Rocky, Boulder,
Hardcore.
Hardcore,
Pebble Bash.
Pebble Bash, Bam Bam, wherever else you want to go. They were nice. The spiders, maybe not, but we'll see.
Well, we'll see what you make of those in tonight's session. So I guess that's a great place to hit last session's recap. So, yeah, as you awoke in the obsidian caverns following an eagerly awaited long rest, you all started to gather yourselves in preparation for the journey ahead. Drent, however, found his memories returning to him as he recalled the final moments with his mother and her parting words, before being sent to the material plane where a magical spell was cast upon him by a druid elder, and this is where he realized his past had been concealed. Meanwhile, the party gathered to explore the caverns ahead, with Lovac taking lead. As the cavern split off in several directions, Lovac was drawn to a captivating yellow crystal, almost liquid gold in nature. And as he peered towards this crystal, he noticed something move beneath it as he saw eyes peer back at him, before quickly scuttling off up the spiral that this cavern was leading up towards. Olga decided to head up this spiral, speaking in several languages as she sort of followed after this creature in hopes of a response. But every time she approached, the creature just continued to move away, further up the spiral, uttering some words which sounded almost fearful and concerned in nature, but you just couldn't understand what it was saying. But as you continued up the spiral, Olga cast Comprehend Language in order to interact with what now appeared to be an earth elemental, and started a dialogue with it. After a brief sort of few words, you managed to convince the elemental, or hardcore as it called itself, that you weren't an enemy, and gave a wild story of your adventures to this place. Meanwhile, the group, overhearing, wondered whether the creature would find the rock moss that Broderson had on him would go down well, which he showed Lovak, who noticed was actually cock moss, a foul type of moss that ogres, bugbears, and goblins used on each other as a practical and sickly joke. Hardcore told you that they and his children Rocky and Pebblebash were slaves being chased by others, and this is where you learnt of the Deo, powerful rulers who control this plane, or it is better known by the inhabitants as Yurtambor. They informed you that the Deo were led by a powerful ruler named Odaf the Bountiful, and from what you understood, the Deo had enslaved people of this plane to mine its wealth and riches. And this is where you notice something around Hardcore's neck, which you uncovered to be a magical device used to enslave the population and track their whereabouts. After a bit of discussion, Drent used a remove curse spell to take away the magic from the device around Hardcore's neck, freeing them and their children from Deo's holding. And after freeing them, Hardcore gave you a gift. The yellow gemstones that had first caught Lovak's eye, and he told you that this was golden jacinth, an extremely rare gemstone native to this plane. They broke off 2 large chunks, which weighed approximately 100 pounds in total, and said that displaying these within the City of Fortunes would have you treated like royalty. Following that, Hardcore scouted out the area and created a passageway to the north, avoiding a patrol that they had uncovered, and told you of a dwarf slave, who had also been caught by spiders to the northeast of the cave. You headed through the passageway and said your farewells to Hardcore and their children, and to the location mentioned. And as you ventured, this is where you notice a creature cocooned towards the rear of the cave. As you approached, finding various ways to burn some of the webs on your way through, you were attacked by a group of spiders. And that's where we'll pick up tonight's session. You find yourselves amidst the obsidian caverns, embroiled in a battle with a group of faith spiders. A creature struggles tirelessly in a spider's web ahead, which you believe to be the dwarf alluded to by Hardcore, before setting him free. So we'll rejoin the group at the top of the turn order, and that is Lovak, who is currently engaged with a micro spider after it was shrunk.
Oh yeah.
Reduced, yeah.
Reduced by
Reduced
Olga.
Yeah. I did that, I think.
So yeah, and that's where we'll start. And I assume that covered everything. Did anybody want to bring anything up that I might have missed? Appreciate it's been a couple of weeks.
So,
No, I think we got it all.
Excellent. In which case, Lovak, it's over to you.
I stabbed the tinsy spider. How's it going?
Excellent start.
Ooh,
Straight in.
yeah. Gee.
24 hits.
Nice. Yes, you get the sneak attack too. This is there.
Oh, that's such overlay.
Oh,
28 damage.
28 damage. So as you strike in with your shadow steel short sword, tell me how this incy wincy spider dies.
Stab straight through the gut, and there's a lot of pus that just explodes in the
Come on.
immediate area. And I just laugh as I take a mouthful. Okay.
Grizz is pretty close to mine.
Yeah, not that close though, right?
Well, why don't I roll a dice and see?
Oh dear.
Oh, you're
Bonus
alright.
action.
Yay!
There's 2 spiders behind, is it? Okay. Yeah, bonus action. Can I go up here? Is it free of web?
That route you didn't come through, so no, that would be difficult terrain.
Oh, difficult to read. Alright. I'm dashing, so I can get to there, behind Broderson. So 60 feet.
Okay. That's fine.
Sweet. And I'll leave it there.
Okay. Are you in that square?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I'll move. There, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but that was your bonus action anyway, so you can't. I was about to say you're within 10 feet of the other spider, but you haven't got anything left to use, have you?
No, that's it.
Didn't?
You still get to make your
Do you
offhand attack, don't you?
Didn't you
Yeah,
have
'cause you get 2
multi-attack?
attacks.
Yeah.
2 attacks per turn. Yeah.
No, it's a bonus action to use off that attack.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay. That is the end of Lovak's turn. And that brings us on to Olga.
Yes. So, I've turned around. I'm gonna move to this square. Look the spider right in his eyes. How many eyes do spiders have?
Loads.
many.
A
At
lot.
least 3. And I'm gonna.
Well, this is what this one looks like.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Wow.
5, 6-ish. So I'm aiming for the eyes.
Very
I'm
good
gonna-
matchup for the picture and the sprite.
Yeah, it
sorry.
is. Yeah, nice one. I am going to fire a firebolt at him. Okay.
Okay, at this.
Ooh.
That's
This one, yeah.
close. Oh,
You hurl a fire mote at a. You hurl a mote of fire at a creature or object within range. Range area is 120 feet. Is that a bit much?
Range is 120, but what's the area of effect?
Range / area is 120 feet.
just a straight line then.
Can I do it in just a straight line?
Let me just quickly have a look. Is it fireball or firebolt that you're using?
Firebolt.
Oh, I think that's the safe one.
That's the safe one.
Fireball is the cantrip. Fire ball, which you have.
I was gonna say it's quite close quarters for that. But
Firebolt.
firebolt should be alright.
Firebolt should be okay, right?
Oh, you actually don't have the fireball in your spell list anymore.
I don't have fireball, no, I have firebolt.
Yeah,
and
that's
I
a direct attack spell, so that's fine.
I rolled it, but it hasn't come up on the sheet, but it said 22.
22.
14 plus 8. I'll put it in here, just for a record.
22, that hits.
Yes.
Roll for damage. As this bolt of fire just hurtles past sort of Drent's and Broderson's faces towards this spider.
What's my damage? Ah, 4.
Sorry, you did say it was that one, wasn't it? You were attacking.
No, this guy.
Oh no, the other one. The other one. Okay, sorry.
The one I'm looking at.
So it whizzes past Cathbad's head.
Back of my head by the looks of it.
But whizzes, right? Whizzes, no impact, just whiz.
Yeah.
Okay, just keep your warm, Cathbad.
What was the damage? Sorry.
4
It's
damage.
not coming through, is it? It's coming through on the D&D Beyond.
4 points of damage on a 2d10.
Yeah, it just
Ow.
rolled on there and said firebolt damage 3 + 1.
Oh, sad face. Yeah, so this bolt smashes straight into this spider who is slightly above you in the air. It's about 10 feet on the side of this cavern edge. and hits it for 4 points of damage.
Yay. I tried.
Anything else?
I can't do anything else, so no. Thank you.
Okay. Brings us on to Grizz.
Okay, so I can squeeze through Olga and Cathbad, right? We've talked about that before. That's
You
okay,
can move
right?
through a creature space, yeah.
Because I can get to you with my normal movement if that's the case. So I'm gonna go behind this big spider over here, and even though it's still activated, I'm gonna shout, "Boar's light from within!" For reasons that won't be understood by any of the characters in the actual room, but okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the old reliable boar's light, and I'm going to strike at the spider from behind and see if I can hit it.
25 hits, and as Boar's light pierces into the rear of this spider, can you tell me how it dies?
So I swing Boar's light down, and it splits the carapace of the spider into two. I think I said that word right. And yeah, the legs then just donk, 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 donk on the ground.
As the spider just collapses.
So yeah, I'm going to... I've got a bonus action left to use, but nothing in range. So I think I'm just going to use my bonus action to reposition myself down here, just so that I can come in if need be on the next round.
Okie dokie.
End of turn.
Okay, next up is the phase spider that currently is above Cathbad and Olga, but continues to focus its attentions on Cathbad as it swipes down with his piercing venomous teeth and tries to sink them into Cathbad. 21.
Yeah.
You take 12 points of damage, piercing damage, and can you please make a Constitution saving throw as these sharp black claws that pierce out of this phase spider's bluish type mouth sink into your skin, piercing right between your collarbone, shoulder bone.
Ouch.
Oh, there was an 11 you needed to pass. Oh, great. So you take half of 21, so you take an additional 10 points of poison damage.
I'm not poisoned.
No, because it didn't reduce you to 0, so no.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's quite a nasty one. Yeah, okay. All good.
And that's the... Oh. Yeah, so it then disappears from sight and suddenly reappears the other side of Lovak. And that brings us on to Cathbad.
Okay. Can I see where it's gone?
So you see it sort of almost phase out in front of you. So it's there one moment, and you just almost see it shift, almost like a ripple of black, and then disappears. But then you do hear it sort of reappear.
Okay, so I can sort of, yeah. Can I run to like here?
Yeah, there's no web restrictions if you go around Lovac.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of charge it down because I missed it when I tried to hit it last time, and I'm just a bit desperate to try and smash this thing. So I'm gonna once again try and sort of jab at the middle of it with my staff of blinding light.
Okay, you get advantage
for losing my 5 HP. I think I might need advantage with that first one.
You get advantage for flanking as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. So as you strike in, 21 hits.
So I am going to use it as a magic staff. So basically, it deals an extra bit of radiant damage after the original damage. So let's do a normal damage roll. 5, and then an additional charge used up to do an extra 2d10 radiant.
Oof, 2d10. Nice.
There you go. Oh, and there is another bit to this as well. The target must succeed on a DC 15 Constitution save,
15.
or have disadvantage for 1 hour on any check that uses Strength or Constitution. So that's another 15 damage as well.
I was about to say 15 damage, but 15 on a Constitution saving throw as well.
Saving throw as well.
A 5.
Cool. So disadvantage on saves for 1 hour for Strength or
saving
Constitution.
throws. Okay.
I'll just chuck that in the thing so it's there. And I'll just, because I've stabbed down it with my staff that looks like a little hand, I'll just be like, yeah, take that, you stupid beast.
Athbad, are you okay? That's the most angry I've ever heard you.
Just made me really mad that I missed it from point blank range in the last session, so I really wanted to smash this thing.
Nice.
And that is as a bonus action. I'm gonna I cast Healing Word on Broderson last time, didn't I? Because he took quite a bit of a hit. But this time I'm gonna cast where's it gone? I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at first level.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't. Not Cure Wounds. Sorry, Healing Word on myself.
Sounds like you just had a great roll.
no, I didn't roll. It was just the pop-up coming up in the way
it
of
was a
what
good
I
roll.
was trying to click. It wasn't bad though. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, heal for 7 hit points, and that's my turn.
Nice.
Great. And as you will all tell, we're down a couple of people tonight, which I didn't mention during the intro because of the technical farce that we went through. We haven't actually decided if anyone was going to play Broderson or Drent, but to keep things simpler, I can just do their actions for this phase of combat, if you like.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, so... oh, Lovac, Cathbad, you've got that spider over there, haven't you? I'll go cut off these spider's legs.
Is that Broderson or Trent? I don't know which one.
The Welsh one.
Broderson. Right, yeah.
Obviously, you haven't had the practice Broderson has on his. So.
Yeah.
Good commitment, Broderson. Well
Yeah,
done.
absolutely.
But yeah, so Broderson just starts to cut off some of these spiders' legs as if, he's going to cook you up a treat later.
Sounds about right.
Soup.
And that brings us on to Olga and Cathbad. You can probably just about hear, but from the south end of the cave, you just hear as I will roll. And you start to hear this, these get a little bit like as if he's struggling, and yeah, there seems to be a bit of energy fading away from this creature that is currently stuck in this cocoon.
Probably should go and do something about that.
And that brings us on to Drent, who also shouts over to Lovak and Cathbad. Oh, I'm just gonna count my gold and gems in my backpack. You got that covered, don't you, boys? Yeah, well done. As he just turns around and starts looking at this gem, thinking, can I fit that in there as well? I killed the dragon.
Dear.
And that brings us on to back to the top of the turn order and Novak.
Well, someone's got to pull the spider. Stab him. I'm sorry. Short sword. Did that come through? Yes. Did it?
Yes.
Did 24 is a hit.
24 again.
You get advantage as well.
Oh, right.
But yeah, anyway, it hits, and as you again strike in with the Shadow Seal short sword, Lovak, the eeny weeny tinsy beanie spider killer, tell me how it dies.
This is a bit bigger. I'll just stab it straight in between his fangs, in through the mouth, and the blade just comes out the other side, back of his head. Again, covering everyone with spasms.
Great. And as it hits the floor, you are out of combat.
Yay! Right, better go and check that guy out.
Yeah, what's that noise back there?
Can I go down and...
So I think those webs were gone, weren't they? The first few.
Those webs are gone.
Yeah. And then it was where that dead spider is. There were still webs. Am I right in thinking?
Right. Where have we got?
I saw something down there. What is that?
So yeah, Olga, as you sort of start moving your way through these thick webs, you continue to hear the but it's almost like somebody's underwater and they're struggling to breathe.
Oh, shit.
And it is beginning to fade.
Guys, I don't have anything to get rid of these webs apart from a staff. Like I can't do anything.
Here, use this. I'll just check that short sword.
Taking the sword. Thank you. I'll try my best. Right, can I chop these webs? Do I need to give you any?
No, I'll just consider you hacking and slashing your way through
Successfully.
these webs.
Here I go. Right, and he's in a spider cocoony thing.
Yeah, so he's slightly dangling from the ceiling.
Right, so we'll chop him down. Go whoop at the top. And then I'll rip at his face, but not like in a mad way. Like together webbing off. Like that.
As his body hits the floor, a little
He
bit
dies.
hard but quite softly, because of the webs at least.
Nice.
You do just hear almost like the rest of the air go from his lungs. And as you slice open the top of the cocoon,
Mm.
you see the head of a dwarf. And as you peer at this head, it appears lifeless.
No. What we got? There's no CPR in D&D, is there? It's potions.
Can I try and
And-
cast? Oh, go on.
As Cathbad is attempting to cast a spell, Olga, you are almost scared by the as it
Good.
catches the dwarf catches a deep breath of relief as the air returns to his lungs.
Oof. That was a close one.
Yeah, that would have been a dark start to the session.
That would have been a really dark start.
Let's get the rest off it. Rest of the web.
Oh,
have
yeah,
you
good
have you
idea.
found a sea lion or something?
What's the sea
Uh,
lion?
It's like a lion but with water wings.
Oh my word. Are you alright?
And yeah, as you're starting to cut away, this dwarf, yeah, it speaks back to you. Thank you. Spiders.
You're welcome.
I thought it was going to be Scumrun.
Are you disappointed?
I don't know how Scumman would have made his way here without us, but
Maybe he knows
I
him.
was kind of expecting it as well.
We would have heard it.
Yeah.
He probably would have shot lightning bolts from his ass or something. But,
True.
but yeah, as you look down, so Olga, Cathbad, and Lovak, you're there at this moment in time. You look down and you see a dwarf, approximately 4.5 feet in height, as you can kind of tell from him lying down on the floor at present. And he seems to have a long white beard, wearing nothing but leather trousers and 2 hand axes strapped to his belt. But probably the most intriguing thing you notice is his appearance, which is different to the dwarves you're familiar with on the material plane. His skin appears to be pale and grey in colour, as though the sunlight hasn't touched it in some time, or perhaps never has. But as you look at his appearance, like I said, just wearing trousers, nothing above his belt, for a dwarf, it's extremely, extremely muscular.
Must be a gym around here. What are we
Who
doing
are
with
you?
this guy?
Who
I'm
are you,
sorry.
friend? You speak now?
As he continues to sort of regain his breath, he sort of looks up to you and, in a little bit of, I guess, shock. Yes. Very well, thank you. You're not from this place.
That we are not.
Yeah, imagine it being worse where we're actually from, right?
His eyebrows raise as he takes in a deep breaths. As in, like, worse,
Yeah, I have that impact on people sometimes. Yeah.
worse than your Timbor? I think not.
I was just trying to make you feel better.
Nothing can be worse than this place. This place is nothing but horror and despair.
Just
How long-
Dalek.
How long have you been here?
My entire life.
What, in this cocoon?
Oh, in there, mere minutes, but felt like hours. Hours dragging this place. But anyway, how long have you been in this place is probably the question I should ask.
I think it's about 3 days, 4 days. We'd arrest at one point.
Yeah.
Not too
something
long.
like that.
Yeah.
Be a couple of days at least, yeah. I'd say.
We've only seen the cave though, we've only been in here. We haven't really seen anywhere else.
So have you come to finish me off?
Nope.
No, we came to help you. We were told there was a dwarf around here, weren't we? Did Hardcore mention him, by the way?
My best friend, Hardcore, told me that you were here. And that you would help us, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, everybody.
I think that's what I remember.
I think so. So...
Yeah,
Why should I
killed these-
trust agents of the Dale?
We killed 3 of these spiders to save you. We're not their team
Makes a very good
or the
point.
Dale.
The Dale just want to torture me for information. So you would have freed me even if you were agents of evil.
Well,
Does being an agent of evil pay well?
I've said too much. Just take me. Do what you will.
Do you want some moss?
I'm a
Or-
dead man anyway.
Well,
Are the same people after Hardcore? Are the people after you the same as the people that were after Hardcore and his sons?
The hardcore?
The
big rock guy. Couldn't
Big
miss
rock-
him. Yeah.
Oh, an earth elemental, you mean?
Yeah.
I did escape with earth elementals. You say you freed them?
Yep. And we gave them moss.
How do I have proof of this?
The stones, the jewels.
Oh yeah, he gave me. Have a look at this. He gave
Yeah.
me a small golden Jason. Jackin.
And
Jason.
Jason. And as you pull it out of your bag, his eyes, and he just goes silent. His eyes widen and he stops breathing.
Again.
Oh no.
Killed him.
How did you come upon such gemstone?
We told you. The rock man.
But how did you free them? As you... Can you give me a perception check, please?
Me?
All of you who are near.
Oh. Perception.
As beneath his beard, Lovak, all of you, as he just turns his head slightly, you see a similar collar upon his neck.
Oh no.
I think it was wasn't it Drent that freed him?
Yeah. He used some magic. Did he?
A removed
Yeah.
curse. Yeah.
He did the remove curse.
You released the shackles from the elemental's neck.
Yeah, and the two boys as well. There's 2 kids.
Can you release me?
We can try.
We'll have a go. Can you get us out of this cave and show us how to get to the city?
I can take you to the city.
Yes. Right, we need Drant. Who's playing Drant? Cathbad, that's you, right? It's always you.
Let me just get his character sheet. Jen, come on over here. We need your brand of magic.
You already have access to his token.
Yeah.
I think I should just give you generic access to everyone's token.
Yeah, totally.
What do you need, Cathbad? This guy's got one of those neck braces. Do you think you can remove it again? Let's see. It was.
Move curse.
Can't see it. Hang on, let me search. Was he making this spell up? Because I can't find it.
Oh.
No, in Drent, yeah, probably.
It might be a feat or something. Hang on.
Wasn't it? Was it remove curse or something else?
I thought it was remove curse. Might not be. Let me have a.
Was it dispel
Dispel
magic?
Ah,
Yeah.
dispel magic.
Dispel magic.
Okay.
See, I was
Third
paying
level.
attention when I couldn't be on the call.
Yeah, dispel
yes.
magic is his 3rd level. Yeah.
3rd level. Okay.
I mean, you
That's-
can wind him up and use it at 4th level if you want.
I mean, he's only got 1 slot left, but no, I'll use it at 3rd level. So,
What?
Yeah.
Why don't we get him to take us to the city first?
Say again, sorry.
Should we get him to take us to the city first?
You saying that out loud in front of him?
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, this is Cathbad speaking. Like, do we need to hold that sort of power over him? Like, I don't know where we need to go really after the city. Like, I'm sure he'll help us.
He's muscly, but there are 6 of us.
I
you do
kind of
that-
feel.
They will track us down. And they will
That's a good point.
enslave you for harboring a runaway.
Oh yeah, because they lock onto it, don't they?
Yeah. I think we're probably safer without we can take him if we need to.
Okay. Go on then, Trent. Fire
Yeah,
away.
yeah, he almost lost to a couple of spiders, remember?
True.
Yeah.
I don't. So
Got wrapped up like a little baby, in all the cocoon. So,
There was just the 3 here, right? There's no more.
yeah,
Just the dwarf.
just three spiders. That's all it took to,
I don't know. I came here and next thing I was being cocooned.
Okay, no, I trust him because if he was a bad person, he'd have probably got really wound up by me just saying that. That's all I was thinking.
What's the point in getting wound up? There's nothing interesting here anymore.
There's a really good lighting scheme in this cave. I really like it. You should learn to see the beauty in everything, I feel,
Mm.
Yeah, I'm definitely okay
My
to
only
trust in
beauty
now.
now
I've
is
tried a couple of different ways of getting you worked up, and you haven't. So I trust you. I think we should take the collar off and keep moving forward, right?
Yeah. Trent's cast it, so it's off.
I'm
I think.
trying. I'm
Did it
trying to
come
be on my
straight
best.
off?
I'm still trying to be on my best behavior in case I meet Boar.
And as Drent casts this and it comes off, he gets a little bit of excitement in him.
Yay!
Thank you. You want to see Boar?
I kind of do, yeah.
You are a Boar's follower?
I'm here to serve all the gods of Creydor. Believe it or not.
That's our mission. We're trying to set things right with the gods.
We want things on the material plane to be, in balance at the very least.
The gods control more than just one plane.
I mean, everyone's got to start somewhere, right?
But you're here to free Boar?
I think that's what we're here for.
Boar be upon us. The saviors have arrived.
Yeah, boy.
Like the sound of that.
That went well. That went better than hoped.
You have come from the material plane, but not through the city?
Correct.
How? How is this possible?
Creydor.
The Deo control the portal.
It's a long story, my friend.
There is another in this place?
Well, I don't know if it goes both ways, but it got us here.
And then we walked through a kind of freaky staircasey.
Forgot
walkway
about
thing.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I can imagine the world outside of the City of Fortunes is a dangerous place. The land changes and shifts. Pathways soon become lost and new pathways open. It's a very dangerous place to be outside of the city. But I did not know another way existed into this realm. Only the gods control the gateways.
I guess it just proves that the gods are on our side here, right? We got here through some sort of magic portal.
It appears so.
Maybe you can help us find our way out.
Maybe you can help us.
Oh boy.
Can I trust you? I mean, I know you have freed me from my shackles.
I'm going to get my pendant out and just show him, like, not my pendant, my guild thing, my guild token. I don't know if this means anything to you, but we're part of a very esteemed organization back in the material realm. We're adventurers.
Are you
We're
powerful?
definitely to be trusted. Well, we don't like to brag, but we're
Yes, yeah.
carving out a bit of a reputation for ourselves, I'd
It's
say.
where you need Drent in it. I slayed the dragon. I slayed the dragon. Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Okay.
I suggest we rest. The route to the city does have dangers, which we can avoid with my help. But I suggest we rest now, in case we do encounter any challenges on the way. There are patrols of the Deo wandering the caverns, looking for lost slaves such as myself and this hardcore, as you mentioned. An elemental who came with me as I managed to escape from the Bloodstone mines. So let us rest, and we shall become familiar.
Okay. We're not going to turn our noses up at a long rest, are we? Or a short rest, even?
Nope.
Any kind of rest.
Great, as he starts to grind two of his axes together next to some of the spider's web, and starts to create a small flame on the ground. Let us rest.
Bad fire there. So are we taking a long rest or a short rest?
Yeah, well, I'll let you decide how it's going to happen, whether you're taking the rest now, whether you want to chat for a bit. It's up to you.
Sorry, did we get this guy's name?
We didn't ask. We're a bit rude,
Oh,
aren't we?
yeah.
Oh no.
So,
Olga
we
was in
haven't-
charge of the introduction, so...
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
blame me. Alright.
He didn't ask our names.
Yeah.
No, that is true though, Vec. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
both ways. Yeah,
As you
absolutely.
look over to him and he's still panting. It's a dagger situation all over again.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's going to turn into a dragon. My new compatriot, could you please tell us your name?
Yes, it's Scamram.
Really?
No, it's not.
That's all right.
My name is Gram Earthgore.
Graham Earthgore. Okay, cool.
Graham. Okay. I'm Olga. This is Grizz.
Hello.
Cathbad.
pleasure.
Lovak. Drent. Broderson. Is Broderson dead?
And he's just,
Chopping off spiders' legs.
yeah,
Broderson is back there.
he's just dissecting a spider.
A pleasure. And what should I call your group?
Your saviors.
We are the conduits of chaos.
Yes, available on twitch.com.
Is that our name? Is that?
Is that some sort of newsletter?
We're thinking of bringing one out. If you're interested.
Yeah, on a scroll it'll be.
We don't really have a name, do we? Or
No, not really. No, we're just
got a few
the.
nicknames, but nothing official.
Yeah, we don't tend to stay around anywhere long enough to get like an actual name bestowed upon us, right? Just call us the adventurers for now, and if you think of something that fits, we'll take on board suggestions, right?
Very well.
Yeah.
Well, thank you nevertheless. With that, let us rest. I'm still not feeling myself.
Is it a long way to go to get to the City of Fortunes?
But a few hours.
Okay.
Okay.
We should probably take a long rest because we don't know when we'll get the opportunity next, and
It's definitely going to be trouble around the corner.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Yes. Okay. And with that, he decides to get some rest as he's still trying to. His lungs really feel affected by the ordeal that he's just gone through. So he quickly wanders off to sleep. And I'll let you guys decide if you're all just. Do you want to rest now, or do you want to do something before you rest?
I just took a long rest. I'm so sorry. I thought we were going for it.
Yeah. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take part of my rest to carve my wild statue
Ooh,
into the
nice.
shape of a.
Rock dude.
What am I gonna need in a something that's gonna be good against. How about I change it? I carve it into a giant spider.
Okay.
It can't be a phase spider, because they're monstrosities. But a giant spider.
Okay, start to carve it. Do you want to do your roll for that?
Yeah. Is it how many hours it takes?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it now. Where is it? It's actually a file shape.
I think it was like a D4 or something. Is it?
Yeah, it's coming up now.
Cool. So it'll take you 2 hours, which you can actually carve and get your long rest in. Because you need 6 hours during the 8-hour
Yay.
window. Okay. Anyone else like to do anything?
Just chill out, eat some spider. Sleep.
Some spider drumstick.
How does this?
Not
how
cock
does
moss,
this-
no.
No.
How does the spider taste, Lovak? I trust your judgment for some reason on taste. You know, don't know why, but I do.
How did Bosun cook it?
I'm assuming he did something, involving, some sort of marinating, right?
He added some herbs.
tenderizing it. Yeah. Yeah, probably some mushrooms, some sort of
Okay.
weird mushrooms. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of his better meals, I must say. A little bit salty.
Okay, thank you. I'll dive right in.
Cool. Yeah, so as you consume some soup, which feels very refreshing, you all wander off for a potential night's sleep. But of course you can. I'm not gonna be mean. So yeah, you all take a nice long rest.
Yay!
Done.
And with that, let's take a quick 5-minute break, and we'll come back and we'll wake up to your interactions with Gram.
Amazing.
Yay!
Cool.
So-
All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Cool. Welcome back, everyone, because now I actually turned the microphone back on. Thanks. We've just taken a little sort of mid-session break, and we are back into the not so much action, but the party have just taken a long rest after freeing a pale-skinned dwarf called Gram Earthgore from a cocoon of spider webs. So, as you all sort of just awaken from your long rest, what would you like to do?
First thing I do is just look around to just make sure Gram's still with us.
Yeah.
He is.
Okay.
He's sort of just rolling around a little bit. Seems to have had a really, really good heavy night's sleep. But the rustling has now started to cause him to disturb from his slumber. Saviors, right? Adventurers.
Adventurous, yeah.
Oh my god, did I just laugh? That's a long time since I've laughed. Thank you so much for saving me from the spiders. I feel so much better having rested.
Good. Seems like you've been through a lot. How does it feel to have your freedom back?
Very good.
I mean,
The
as soon
mission
as
never ends.
as soon as we complete our mission, you'll have your freedom anyway, right?
It sounds like our missions are of mutual interest. I dreamt much of this last night.
So, should we get moving? I mean, it feels like we don't want to be hanging around in a dank cave for too long, right?
To the City of Fortunes?
Yeah. While we're on the way, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about this city. I mean, it's got a very grand name.
I was about to say, Grizz, tell me what you know of this city.
A little help, please. Don't know anything.
Most to nothing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know
Exactly.
there's a portal. Yeah.
You know nothing. So if you want to get killed, we'll go to the city. But first, perhaps we should talk about the city.
Alright.
Yeah.
You're from the city.
It's where I... Yes, it's where I reside.
We have this gold gem. What makes you think we're gonna get killed when we go to the city?
Okay. Tell me how you come across this gem.
Well,
We
That's
won it
your
at the
That's your
We
first
won it.
failure.
we won it at the poker table.
we've always had it. We inherited it.
Yeah, it's been in our family for generations.
You've just found yourselves enslaved by the Deo.
I don't want that.
I don't think we're that easily enslaved. You can give us some more credit.
No, you look at Lovak. I mean, he's a gigantic bugbear. I mean, like he's used to ordering goblins round and stuff, right?
Have you seen the stone giants? They're at least
Don't
10
think so.
times the size of this creature.
Okay, so we need to really believe that this gem is ours, and we need a story behind it.
Yes, I suggest you come up with a story of how you came across this gem.
Question, I've got one too. I was holding it for Trent.
By God, there's two of them! We could fund the entire resistance. I mean... My God. Do you know how much wealth you have in your hands there?
No idea.
These gemstones are the pride of the Deo. Not others outside of their glorious and esteemed power hold such magnificence.
Okay, so the last time we came up with a plan that involved us taking over somewhere, it kind of backfired quite significantly. Just want us to keep that in mind.
I don't know what you're referring to, Chris.
Yeah.
So we need to act like we're on the same side as the Deo if these jewels are coveted by them.
I think for now you're better off hiding these gems from sight.
Okay.
Do you have a bag that can hold this wealth?
Do we?
I think it might be full. That's why mine is
Yeah.
in my
Yeah.
True,
backpack.
true.
Yeah. So I got one in my backpack.
Yeah,
You-
we can look after them.
You may get inspected by the guards on the way into the city is my concern.
Is there a way into the city, through other means? Like, is there a underground way in? You've mentioned the resistance there. I picked up. Are there other ways in?
That was a slip of the tongue.
Okay, well, is there a slip of the tongue way into the city?
I mean, I feel we can trust one another, so I might regret telling you about the resistance.
Go on.
You might not, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why I'm here, I was caught on an operation trying to free slaves from the bloodstone mines outside of the city. Unfortunately, I was caught by the taskmasters and slave masters in that mine. But on the way out, a small cave-in occurred, and that's where I managed to escape with Hardcore and his children. I did not know his name, I cannot speak Elemental.
Okay.
And that's where we ended up here, and being chased by guards, we split up. Unfortunately, I got split up into a spider's web. But it's good to hear that Hardcore managed to escape.
I mean,
This pleases me.
we don't really stand for slavery or anything like that. I mean, if you can help us, we might be able to help you, right?
Can you give me a persuasion check, please? Just to see how much he trusts you at this point. I mean, you've given him a lot of reasons to trust you.
That was hovering on a 19 and then it just rolled 1 over.
You can understand why I'm hesitant to explain
Okay.
stuff that might compromise our entire operation.
Well, we don't have anywhere else to go. We need to get into that city if that's going to be our way out. If we help you get into the city, will that be enough for you to trust us to help us find a portal?
I can certainly help get you into the city and provide you with a place to stay.
I have some magic that can help us sneak past people if there are no routes in that aren't guarded, but obviously anything you can do to find us a safe passage would be appreciated.
Are any of you slick with the tongue?
Not bad.
Giants
I mean-
love a good tongue.
What?
We do have a bard among us.
I mean, some people warm to me and others don't, right? That's how it generally goes.
Rob Broderson's cooked some animal tongue before, but
Yeah.
whether they're like his, I'm not so sure.
We could make it into the city. My fear is them uncovering the gemstones and you not knowing how you came across these things, so perhaps you said you've come from another portal. Perhaps you were sent by an agent of the Deo. You don't know any agents of the Deo.
What do you?
Not I, perhaps. Another member of the Resistance.
Can we go meet some resistance first? Maybe they've got combined with their knowledge, we might be able to make a better.
Do you
plan
have
for
a
the
means
city.
to hide these gemstones if they find your backpack? I do not want to be captured once again.
Let's see.
But
Would
you should
your
think
abi-
about this on the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Would your ability to make things smaller help, Olga?
Yeah, it might do. I can
That's a
also
great
make
shout.
a fog, which might but a temporary hiding spot at least.
I'm thinking if we maybe make some room in the bag of holding and then make the bag of holding small, then somebody could
Mm,
conceal that more easily.
seems like
I
a good
think-
idea.
Olga, you can hide in plain sight, and maybe it's worth giving both of the gems to you. You shrink both, and then if you have backup, you can try hiding, and then I can try casting Pass Without Trace on you.
And I can just be really irritating and pull focus, and they'll put more attention on me, and I won't have anything on me.
Yes, I think we can do this. I think we can, if we need to sneak one person around the back of the group while their attention's drawn.
Yeah.
And even if they do spot you, then the gems are going to be tiny, right? So
Mm.
Yeah.
Doesn't that spell only last a short while?
it might be just enough to get us to pass the guards.
At this point, Drent shouts up as well. I have invisibility.
Oh. Trent, I can't see you now, so you must be doing a really good job.
Mhm.
That's a really good skill to have. I think that might be the way forward.
That's
then,
way
right?
more straightforward than my plan.
Yeah, we were gonna have distractions and
I think I'm carrying gem strength.
So you just trade the gem for the equivalent amount of gold, maybe?
Invisibility, by the way, works by you can touch a creature and turn them invisible, so it doesn't need
1
to be
hour.
Drent.
Oh, okay. Lovac, have you ever been invisible before?
Many times, always invisible in the caves amongst the shadows.
Yeah. Yeah, if we have our most stealthy person is also invisible, that's going to be amazing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we come up with great plans, totally ourselves, not without needing any more help from anyone.
If Drent was here, he would have told you that, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, absolutely,
he would have
yeah,
loved that.
totally.
He's
Yeah,
missed
yeah.
his opportunity tonight
Yeah.
for glory.
What a fantastic plan, Trent. I love it.
You surprised me, Trent.
Let's keep building up his ego while he's not here, and then next week, just bring him all back down to earth again.
This could be the greatest moment of your adventuring career so far.
Oh yeah, thank you, Grizz. I'll be the invisible dragon slayer.
Yeah.
Cool. Sounds like that is a much better plan. Once we arrive at the Resistance, perhaps we can discuss plans on how we can bring down the Deo out of mutual interest.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
Is everything okay with that, Lovac? Yeah, I thought you were maybe going to have...
I was just going to say, maybe we could sell some items. Reduce our load.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, because
You
we've got a
have-
lot of gold, haven't we?
Gold. You have goods from the material plane?
Yeah.
Look,
Highly valuable in this place.
what?
Ah,
Here
wish
we go
somebody
then.
said, yeah, we could have brought more stuff with us.
Gold is a wealth, but the Deo sees most of their power through the selling of gemstones, which they've enslaved the population for their own greed.
How do they feel about star rubies?
A star ruby.
Hmm.
Show me. I was once a prospector.
If the person who has the star ruby is happy to show it, they can do so. I don't want to, I don't want to.
I don't have that.
I don't want to blow up your spot if you don't want to share it. Is what I'm saying. Ooh.
I'm guessing she doesn't want to show it. Okay.
Okay, well, I would like.
okay.
I just like. I like gems. I like all kinds of gems. I'm just interested in gems.
Well, gems are various gems are common in this place, but there are unique and rare gemstones in this place, which is why the City of Fortunes exists. So you know nothing of the City of Fortunes, is that correct?
That is correct.
We have I've got a name noted down. Odaf the Bountiful. Is that somebody that's in a position of power in the city?
He is the leader of the Deo. Ruthless leader. Bountiful.
What about
Reckless.
Jurisi the Cruel? Who's that?
His right hand, Deo and Taskmaster. He is
They're
the
not
one
good
that
people.
he is the one that commands the slavers on Odaf's behalf.
That's the only things I remember from what Olga told us that Hardcore said.
Okay, well, let us pack. And let us move on, and I shall tell you stories along the way. Shall we go?
We have a lot to learn. Let's go.
Let's.
Yeah.
Great, so as you sort of pack your bags and start to head out, Broderson with Spider's legs hanging out of his backpack. He's Gram starts to tell you stories about himself and of the city. I'd be eager to learn more about yourselves, but I myself was once a prospector for the Deo. This is how we grow up in this place, to do their bidding. But I soon found myself amongst a group of friends who wanted more for the inhabitants of this place. Since the disappearance of Boar, the Deo have taken this place and enslaved the population. In my generation, I've not heard of any happiness in this place. Only stories of my grandfather's grandfather have I heard of a time when the Deo were not in power. But since I have become meeting these group of friends, a gemstone smuggler. So having worked for the Deo, I found myself in a rare opportunity to smuggle gemstones into other planes through the portal, the Eye of the Gods in the city. But then things changed. I was no longer needed and was sent to the mines to do work for the Deo, a job I did not enjoy. And that's where I met members of the underground resistance called the New Foundations. And they are trying to bring down the Dale. I don't know exact numbers, but there are hundreds of us throughout the city and in the mines and secret camps and safe houses that are just waiting for the opportunity, but we just don't have the power to bring down the Dale themselves. But that's all I can say for now. Perhaps our leader can give you more information when you meet him.
What's your leader's name?
In due course.
Okay.
Okay. Until we make it through the city, the less information you know, the better. Okay. But yes, the Citadel of Fortunes, it is the only inhabitable city within Jordan Bor. Mostly free from earthquakes that wreak havoc elsewhere on the plain. It's carved amongst the outcrops of 4 of the rarest gemstone veins that exist within Jordan Bor. It is believed the combined power and magics of the gemstones are what make the city safe. As I said, unfortunately, is ruled by the Deo, however. In Bor's absence, they've seized control over this city, amassing immeasurable wealth and power. They rule with a crushing fist, torturing, enslaving and oppressing the inhabitants of this place who break their rules, even the tiniest of rules. Which is why I wanted you to have your story straight. If they felt a connection to the resistance or helping those who are enslaved, you will just join them and you will find yourselves working the mines.
I don't think we're cut out for mining.
I'm definitely not.
Mm-mm.
But yes, the city itself, a grand place. If you've never seen it before, I can't speak of the cities in your plane. But you will not see anything with greater awe on this plane than the city itself. But you shall see that as we approach. But just for your information, it is broken down into 4 quarters each, respective to its gemstone vein that runs beneath it. And you shall see this, as I said, as you approach. You have the Bloodstone Quarter. The northeastern part of the city is named after Bor's bloodstone. You have the Amaratha Quarter, one of the more common gemstones of the realm, but a rare vein of this resides beneath the city, a small glow like the beating heart of Bor himself emanates from its center. You have the Sapphire Quarter to the southeast, and whilst sapphire is common again throughout the plain, another rare vein of this exists with almost like a star at its center. And of course the golden jacinth which you have within your possession. The most magnificent and rarest of gemstones that make up the most magnificent of palaces in the city. But that is protected and ruled by the Deo, and only noble may enter the areas unless opened up for trade. It is the palace that controls the passageway to the gods. So perhaps the portal that brought you here, a similar portal exists within the city.
That's the chance we've got to take, I think.
Yep.
Okay. So as he's telling you these stories, anything you'd like to say about yourselves? Now that you know who I am.
I really want to meet Bo.
Where is Bo? Do you know?
I do not know for certain. However, it is said the Deo only had power over this place because it was given by the Creator himself, and that they were entrusted to watch over Bo, who now resides within the Jacinth Palace, enslaved by the Deo under the magics of the Creator.
That
But-
sounds like the kind of thing you'd come up with, right? If you'd imprisoned somebody.
This place was a peaceful realm, wealthy and prosperous for all inhabitants over 200 years ago. But since Bo disappeared, the Deo have seized power. Coincidence?
It's a familiar story across the realm, both planes, all the planes and realms we've been in so far.
Many believe that Bo has given up on us, but the Resistance believe that he is captive. But that's all I know, and perhaps once we reach the Resistance headquarters, they might be able to tell you more.
But when you're talking about Bo, can I look at Grizz and see how he's acted with his Bo's light sword? Are you hiding or anything?
Ooh. I'm not at the moment. But I should probably put it away and, deactivate it before we hit the city, right? Good shout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I probably should. Good that you brought that up, Lovek.
Okay.
Bo's light shall fade.
That's the off button.
Yeah, I don't normally use the off button because I'm always ready.
Okay. So yeah, as you sort of have these discussions along your route, you soon find these small twisting caverns that you've been walking through all this time start to open up into a large open cavern. And as you pass by a rocky outcrop that blocks the left hand side of your view into this open cavern as you come out of this passageway, you see colours start to illuminate the room. And Gram turns to you all and says, "Welcome. Ahead lies the city of fortunes." And as you pass by this rocky outcrop, you see the citadel of fortunes lay before you as the dim light of the world around you just brightens as you're instantly captivated by the extraordinary colours that now illuminate from the city ahead. It's hard to fully comprehend the grandeur of this city. A city, it seems, built within a circular mountain like a volcano. You're drawn to the array of gemstones that hover above the city, made up of red, blue, green and yellow. Its most distinguishing feature, however, is the large gemstone at the heart of the city, radiating a brilliant white light that amplifies the intensity of the gemstones around it. And with that, I shall bring you all over to the City of Fortunes. And it probably needs a little moment to load for everyone.
Ooh,
Nice.
Oh,
that's awesome.
Much nicer than Earthfield.
Yeah, we might as well just stay here.
I love it.
Nice. Where are we? Yes.
So you are to the right hand side of this map. So you are coming up from the lesser passageway to the
Okay.
bottom right. So essentially that rocky outcrop is that one down the bottom left that I just mentioned that was obscuring your view. But you've just come around that now and the grandeur of the city just appears before you.
So it's mostly blue hue that we can see, I guess.
At this point, the sort
Yeah.
of blue from the southeast and the red from the northeast, but towering above all of that is the white gemstone that radiates
nice.
from the center of the city.
Oh, so that's really high up.
So that's around sort of 500 feet, almost like a lighthouse beacon of the city.
And sorry, is this? It's not outside the sky.
No, so this is in just a large cavern.
Yeah.
So there is no
Oh.
sky in this place.
Nice.
No sunlight. So the light comes from the city itself. And the gemstones that I said are hovering above the city, so you can see that there's from your angle now you can see the blue and red gemstones. So again, they tower quite high within the sky, but almost shackled by chains, as if a magic pins them down. But yeah, they are above the veins of gemstones that flow through the city.
Awesome.
I mean,
It's lovely. Ooh. Hello, dog.
And a dog comes up to you. So as you start to sort of take this in and you start to approach the city, you see a variety of merchants, goods wagons and soldiers, miners and slavers, or slaves, entering and leaving the city. You approach a large guardhouse built between staggering cliffs that elevate parts of the city like walls over 300 feet in the air, above which stands a large stone bridge connecting the red and blue quarters of the city. As you take in the captivating surroundings, you find yourself nearing the large city gates and guardhouse, where you see several stone giants keeping watch over the flowing traffic and challenging those entering the city.
Our backpacks being searched.
Give me a perception check. As you sort of draw your eyes back from the captivation of the city around you, and you start to take note of the guardhouse and the traffic flowing, you do see some backpacks are being searched upon entry.
Time to put our plan in motion then.
Are we still doing invisible Drent? Very visible me?
Yeah, we only need one of us to be visible, don't we?
And they can search me if they want. It's fine.
Here's the gem of the backpack, Drent.
Are we gonna? Yeah. Okay. We're not gonna bother shrinking them then, are we? We're just gonna go invisibility.
That'd probably be fine, wouldn't it?
So we're going to put all of our gems.
What if they have some sort of magic detector or something? I suppose it would still find it either way, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
We just have to chance it.
Yep.
Backpack weighs 71 pounds.
But it's going to be invisible. Not that that's going to make it way less, but they're not going to see somebody struggling with a bag, are they?
Yeah, I think we'll just have to go for it, even if he has to drag it a little bit.
Or we just get him to make you invisible, Lovek.
You can carry that.
Oh yeah, I thought, that was what we said originally, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty much
Sorry,
what I thought we said.
Yeah, okay.
Making you invisible, Lovek.
Yeah. Let's do that. And then you can sneak your most sneakiest walk through the door.
Yeah, I'll stick with you, right? And
Yeah.
When they're searching you, whatever, I'll just sneak through.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I just make a note, Drent's used up a spell slot for that, right? Or is it cantrip?
How do I become visible again, Trent?
Let me check for you. I think it's just for an hour. You might be able to just recall it, but hang on.
If I
It's
punch
a concentration, 1
someone,
hour. Yeah, if you get... Hang on, where's it gone? Visibility, second level. Creature you touch until the spell ends. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
Okay, just attack. Yeah, cool.
I'm sure he can just like... You can just break concentration, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to double check if I had to attack. Awesome.
Yeah, worst comes to the worst, we just won't see you for an hour.
You can still smell me though.
Oh, don't say that. Don't give the guards any ideas. That's fine. They're made of stone. They can't smell.
I'm currently checking their sense of smell.
So I've got a herbalism kit that can make you smell nice, right?
Yeah, true.
Just throw some lavender at you or something. I've got a sprig of mistletoe. Mistletoe doesn't smell of anything, does it? Or does it?
It does something else.
Yeah. We don't want to lure the stone guards towards you with that.
So just to confirm then, Lovak is being turned invisible?
Yeah, we'll just blame any smells on Brodeson's cookery.
Cooking, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
Is there anything else you need me to carry, by the way?
Have you got all my gems? I've got
Pass it.
Yeah.
I've got a star ruby, my small G-synth. That's it.
Oh, are they gonna just confiscate any gems we're carrying, or
Don't know. Just want to
What's-
be on the safe side.
What's the weight of them?
The weight of
100 pounds, so 45 kilos.
Hundreds.
It's
Yeah.
just
So that's between the two of them, yeah. So wasn't it like
Okay.
66 and 33, basically, yeah?
yeah.
Graham, are they gonna take any gems what we're carrying, or are they just gonna be interested in the gold Jasons?
No. Forgot to discuss our plan of why you were out here. Yes, so we were prospecting. If you are questioned, I took you to a location on behalf of the Dale, and we found some gemstones.
To bring back to the
Does
bosses.
not explain the gold is the problem.
The gold is fine. That one's the one we're making invisible, but it's
Wealth that
everything
you
else.
own from your service to the Dale. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, you mean just our coin? Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Play it cool.
We got this.
Yeah, fine.
We're used to sneaking into places
Yeah.
and it going really well.
So as you approach the gates, you see several large stone giants who tower alongside the gates themselves, which are quite large, and as described, a large stone bridge towers over the top of this guardhouse as well, some 150, 200 feet plus in the air. And it's actually at a lower point than the surrounds of the quarters, which actually go up to around 300 feet above you. So you feel quite small in comparison to everything that surrounds you right now. And just for your benefit, that's the creatures that guard the gates. And as you approach, they take a look at you and wave you through.
You look like the Jolly Green Giant, but grey.
And not jolly.
No.
Yeah,
Maybe
so
there's
nothing
some
like the
sweet
Jolly Green Giant.
corn. There's some sweet corn there.
We just
They
go
are
way
quite big.
through.
Yeah, can we just go way through?
Just going
As
through.
you're waved
Nice.
through the initial checkpoint, a giant comes from the door and blocks your path.
Oh.
What are you doing here? What brings you to the city?
We're prospectors, and we're returning with our find for the Deo.
What findings? What part were you prospecting? Which quadrant?
The Bloodstone Mines?
And Graham just speaks up. Yes, quadrant D17 beyond the Bloodstone Mines. That is where the Deo commanded us to go. Very well. Did you find gemstones? Graham speaks up. That's none of your business. We work for the Deo, not you. And the giant seems impressed. Why so many of you prospecting?
A couple of us are new.
Yeah. Gram looks over to you, Grizz, impressed. Yeah. What that guy said. Training the new guys. The future generation of prospectors. And the giant turns, and as he's sort of looks at Gram. Ah. You're Sulash, right? Yes, how do you know me? Ah! I met your brother once. We had an ale in the tavern. In the No Elementals Allowed tavern. Yes. Kolith, right? Neil was like, seems impressed. So, yeah, that's my brother. Yeah. So, tell Kolith I said hi. As he sort of said, we're good to go now. And he turns around. Yes, carry on into the city. As he ushers you away. And you make it through the gates.
Yay!
Nice. Awesome.
And as you make it through the gates, you again see traders and merchants, good stalls all around, bags of gemstones and various goods being exchanged for currency other than gold. And with that, we'll end tonight's session.
Cool. Nice.
Hey!
New area.
As you find yourselves within the City of Fortunes.
Yay!
Amazing. Wow.
It's definitely the coolest looking city we've seen.
Yeah,
It's-
that place
it's-
is pretty lush.
It's definitely got the
Yeah.
best colour scheme of any city we've been to.
That pub he's on about must be huge. They drink-
Yeah.
This is why, like, parts of the city are so high. Giants are like really fine with that. Like, they can do it in a few steps. But like the smaller dwarves, they have to like walk an hour, 2 hours to the pub. But yeah, so welcome to the City of Fortunes. It is a very colourful map.
It's awesome. It's really pretty.
It looks like your PC, Mike.
I've gone white scale at the minute, white black. So
Okay.
Ooh.
I'll have to do the rainbow effect RGB for the next session.
Whew.
Yeah, nice to be back. It's been 3 weeks since we played because we missed last week. So yeah, good to play again. Feel like a little bit rusty.
Yeah, me
Yeah.
too, a little bit. Yeah, after missing last time. Not missing any more sessions.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so we'll make sure that the next session, 2 weeks' time, we can explore the wonders of this city. So the next session will be taking place on the
Is
6th of September.
Are we doing it then, or I thought we were doing it
thought
3
it was
weeks.
the 13th.
Yes.
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
we
yeah.
have to
So-
skip, so it
Yeah,
is
yeah.
going to be
13th.
3 weeks from now, which is the 13th,
Yeah.
because we're off schedule and people can't make it in the off schedule.
Mhm.
And we can't play next week because, personal plans. So, yeah, we'll pick up again in 3 weeks on the 13th of September. Which gives me plenty of time to come up with some stuff in the city, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna want to wander around, Mike. I'm telling you that much.
Excellent. Always the best sessions where you can just wander around and just pick something random. I will
Starbucks.
make sure I have my D100 table at the ready.
Yeah.
But really great session to come back, everyone. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Met a new character. I'll let you decide if he's interesting or intriguing or not. Don't think he's given too much away at this point. But yeah, we'll look forward to exploring the city next time around. So with that, just a big thank you to everyone for watching us live tonight, and for anybody watching this back, hope you enjoyed. Again, if you do like the sessions, please do consider hitting the subscribe button to our channels on YouTube and Twitch. And if you haven't seen some of the last sessions, they should all be available mostly on our YouTube channel, because I'm having some troubles on Twitch, but they should all be on our YouTube channel anyway. Thank you for watching us. We are the Conduits of Chaos, and we bid you a good night. Take it easy, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye bye.